open your open your average architectural digest, the gold standard for, if your apartment is featured in that magazine, right, you've done something right on the design front. Okay, the average kitchen in that is obviously not an average kitchen, right? It's a very desirable one. Every one of them, almost every one, is a gas range, has a gas range, as opposed to an induction stove. There was sort of a brief moment about a year or so ago. I kept counting sort of induction versus gas on the pages of Architectural Digest. And yeah, there was sort of a brief moment where sort of induction started getting the upper hand, right? Both in ads and in the articles. And the latest one, not a single induction stove in there. Every ad featuring any kind of picture of a kitchen had a gas range in it. And every article had a gas range in it. That's about that. Well, it's about lots of things, right? It's about industry wanting that to happen, right? Appliance manufacturers, utilities wanting that to happen, and paying PR agencies to make it happen. Of course, right? It's about vested interest, as it always is. And it always also is about sort of societal norms in the sense that, we associate, the electric stove with sort of the crappy thing that burns your eggs in the morning, versus the gas range is the thing professional chefs use. Right.
So it's a commodity that then becomes something that we can fetishize because of its placement.
Yeah, never mind that actually when you look, dig a bit more deeply. So, like the Thomas Keller, right, who runs French Laundry up, Sonoma Valley in San Francisco, and Per Se, this fancy restaurant in New York City. He's worse by induction. It's a better product. It's a better stove. It's more precise. It's just a better technology. Noma, this like Danish restaurant, can't claim I've ever been, but this is basically one of these restaurants that seem to keep topping the world's list of best restaurants, right? Many of those chefs by now have moved on from gas. Yes, they all used to use gas, to induction, basically calling it the better technology. Yeah, it takes some getting used to. Your copper pans won't work anymore. You need steel ones, iron ones. And well, it's just a better product, right? Okay. How do you get this switch to happen? Well, not just by making rational arguments about, hey, rationally, this is a better thing. Fossil fuels are bad, right? It's about changing norms. It's about the average conversation about, home cooks, right? Talking about the desirability of different products or different stoves, right? Basically, singing the praises of induction, right? It's about getting to this tipping point. It's about sort of all these sorts of things where simply the default value changes.